Hi there, welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Channel, where we keep great radio from the past alive. Today we're going to Seattle, and a legendary morning team that was on the radio in Seattle for years. I'm talking about Charlie and Ty. Charlie Brown and Ty Flint were popular in the 80s and 90s, waking Seattle up. Their show started back in 1981 on KUBE 93. It was a fun show and one of the top-rated morning shows in the Seattle-Tacoma market. In the early 1990s, the show started simulcasting on KUBE 93, still playing current songs, and at the same time broadcasting on 95.7 KJR-FM, where they were playing all 70s. I have no idea how they managed to play two completely different sets of songs on two different radio stations while doing the one show. It boggles the mind, but they did it for a few years, and eventually the team completely transitioned to KJR-FM, maintaining their status as the top-rated personalities in the market. Beyond his success on air, Charlie Brown made an immeasurable contribution to broadcasting. He started a software company called Audion Labs and created a program called Vox Pro, a digital audio editing system specifically designed for radio. Vox Pro revolutionized the way radio stations edited audio, transitioning from reel-to-reel machines to a more efficient digital editor. In fact, if you can see it on this screen right here, that is Vox Pro here at my radio station. So many stations across the country have that software, thanks to Charlie Brown. If you've never had a chance to check out Charlie and Ty, let's give them a listen. Here they are on 95.7 KJR Seattle.
Tequila Sunrise, those would be the Eagles from 1973, June of 1973, in case you're asked a quiz at work today.
Yeah, it could happen.
Got to get to work, and you got to get through the commute, and the roads are wet out there this morning.
Real wet. We've had several accidents already this morning. They're cleared, but there is some slow traffic northbound 5 from South 200th up past South Center. You know what they say, plan on delays. And this report's been brought to you by Billy McHale's Restaurants. Stop by any of the 7 Puget Sound locations.
Well, that old saying, April showers bring May flowers, is certainly holding true today. A little rain at times this morning, a lot of it by this afternoon and tonight. And in addition to the rain, it's going to be kind of windy. Southerlies 20 miles an hour today, increasing to 25 miles an hour tonight. Tomorrow, occasional showers, still kind of breezy. Saturday, mostly cloudy. Showers will be decreasing, and temperatures near 60. By Sunday, hopefully 65 degrees, and hopefully no rain on Sunday, but definitely cloudy skies.
Okay.
If you got a calendar, circle May 7th. It is going to be a big day in Seattle because that's when the Olympic torch arrives.
Oh, cool.
And, boy, speaking of school, it's going to arrive in Seattle about 6:30 on the Bremerton Ferry.
Yeah.
It's going to come across on the ferry, and then it's going to wind through the waterfront and through Pioneer Square and all the way to downtown, finally making its way to the Key Arena and the Seattle Center Flag Plaza. And at 9:49, when it reaches the Flag Plaza on May 7th, a big old demonstration from the Space Needle, going to transform that thing into a giant torch, fireworks, all kinds of stuff. And, of course, the public invited down. And that's the Olympic torch arriving in Seattle. And that's coming up on May 7th. And KJR-FM going to be a big part of the festivities.
Are you and Charlie going to
I don't
run?
know. We're all going to... No.
Well, who's carrying it? Who's running?
All kinds of people. Because they had contests, and this was a thing with Coca-Cola. And
yeah.
It's going to be just a cool deal. But we're going to take part in the big ceremonies over at the Space Needle. So just circle that, May 7th. Big night.
All right.
For the torchlight, because we want to put on a good show for the Olympics, because we'd kind of like to host them in about 2012, something like that. It's not that far away.
2008?
2008, that's 28. It's hard to say 2000.
That's very weird.
Somebody called me the other day and said I should ask this for a trivia question, like, we're the greatest hits of the 70s. We were all born in the 50s. We lived through the 60s. Well, what do you call the period from 2000 to 2010?
The zeros.
That decade. Or the aughts.
The aughts.
We got to find a name for that.
The oh-ohs.
But we got some little time to ponder that one.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a Thursday morning. It's 13 after 6 o'clock. Charlie, Ty, and Mary, KJR-FM.
Hey, pull out that 70s Club card.
Attention KJR-FM 70s Club members, this is a benefits bulletin.
KJR-FM 70s Club card holders get $5 off at the door for the Events and Adventure Jammin' Caribbean Party. It's coming to the Bellevue Hyatt Regency from 9 to 1 this Saturday, April 13th. Call 746-4538 for more information and join the KJR-FM 70s Club. Call our club line 285-1970 or use our free cell phone, pound 800-1970. That's the KJR-FM 70s Club.
Every summer for almost a quarter century, millions of
Credit down payment will vary. All bankruptcies must be discharged.
Monday, the KJR-FM $100,000 Super Bank opens for KJR-FM 70s Club members to make $100 withdrawals and to become eligible for another $5,000. Join the 70s Club at 285-1970. Cell free, pound 800-1970. So you'll be ready for cash from the KJR-FM $100,000 Super Bank on the greatest hits of the 70s, 95.7 KJR-FM.
KJR Seattle, Channel 95.7.
Eric Burden and War, of course, one of the greatest hits of the 70s. Morning, 23 after the hour, 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's damp. It's a little bit chilly out there. Forecast is for more of this through the day, right?
Yeah, more rain and some southerly winds coming in this afternoon at about 20 miles an hour. Tonight, they'll increase to 25 miles an hour. Lots of rain tonight and again tomorrow. Saturday, we start to clear things out, dry up, high near 60. Sunday, not a lot of sunshine, cloudy skies, shouldn't have any showers. And hopefully on Sunday, we'll reach a high near 65 degrees.
Good morning, Mary. It's 24 after the hour, 6.
Kind of a weird thing going on in Tacoma right now. There's some real intense police activity. That's on State Route 705, 546-9181 in Shoreline, a Napa Auto Care Center.
Speaking of cars, brings up mileage, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Number of miles in an 8-hour day, the typist's fingers can travel more than 16 miles.
Wow.
Number of times that they move in 1 week, more than 500,000 times.
That's incredible.
No wonder you get that carpal tunnel stuff.
Syndrome.
Another reason to remember National Secretary's Day coming up real soon.
You have all that information.
I don't know exactly when it is, but I know it's this month.
Oh.
It's coming up soon.
And so's your newscast.
Yes.
It's next on KJR-FM, 625. KJR-FM with tickets before you can buy them to the August 16th Steely Dan concert. Another great show in the Budweiser concert series at the Gorge.
Are you reeling in the heat? Come back to
Listen for the next Steely Dan song on KJR-FM and be the 95th caller.
Steely Dan tickets go on sale Saturday at Ticketmaster.
This was our first home together, so we wanted to do things right the first time.
FDIC. See branch for complete details.
Good morning. It's 6:28 on a wet Thursday morning. I'm Ty Flint in the KJR-FM newsroom. The FBI says a list among the Unabomber suspects' belongings includes the names of the Northwest Forestry Association and its Portland-based president. FBI agents told the group yesterday their names were on the list, but did not imply that the group or its president were in danger. The timber industry group just wrapped up their annual meeting in Stevenson this week. Spokesman for the association says members are relieved that a suspect has been arrested. Federal authorities, of course, believe Ted Kaczynski is responsible for mailing or delivering bombs that killed 3 and injured 23 others over a period of 18 years. One of those killed was the president of the California Forestry Association. Seattle Mariners lost their 9th straight back in Detroit yesterday, losing to the Tigers by a score of 7-3. They hope to turn 3 years of bad luck in the Motor City around today when they wrap up the latest in a 3-game series. Pacific Coast League play last night, Las Vegas over Tacoma by a score of 8-6. And it's official. University of Washington women's basketball coach Chris Gobrick says she's going to Florida State. Told the team yesterday formal announcement will be made in Tallahassee a little bit later on. It's wet out there. We have a listener on the line this morning to talk about it.
Well, right now I'm driving by the golf course. Boy, it is really raining. And the roads they're pretty wet, so they're not too great.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much wet all day. Increasing showers by this afternoon. Also, the winds out of the south up to 20 miles an hour this afternoon. They'll increase to about 25 miles an hour tonight. Tomorrow, occasional showers and still breezy. Saturday is starting to dry out and getting a little bit warmer by Sunday. Hopefully, 65 degrees. Downtown Seattle this morning, 47 degrees. 6:31 on a Thursday morning, and I'm Ty Flint on the greatest hits of the 70s, 95.7 KJR-FM.
Elton John and Border Song on KJR-FM Seattle. 25 before the hour, 7 o'clock. You ain't seen nothing yet. Bachman Turner Overdrive and Gollywood Report is coming up on KJR-FM, the greatest hits of the 70s. KJR-FM, good morning. It's ain't seen nothing yet, of course. Do you remember the year? 74 is what it was, BTO. Who recorded one of their albums here in town at the K. Smith Studio many years ago. Happy birthday this morning to Damian Carmi. Damian turns 4 years old. Hi, Damian. Happy birthday. His mom called in and said, well, he's not going to be able to listen during Mr. Zodiac.
Oh.
So we thought we'd, get it in when we can. Gollywood's coming up in just a sec, 21 and a half before the hour of 7 o'clock. Hi, Mary. What's going on?
Troopers are struggling with a big old mess up out of Montlake Terrace this morning. It's a 4-car pileup, southbound 5. Also, I got a caller on the line with something else.
There's a one-car accident on Maple Valley Highway and Cedar Grove Road.
Anybody hurt?
No, it didn't look like it. No, it looks like he hit a pole or something.
Great. Well, okay, so Maple Valley Highway, be forewarned, accident out that way, and some heavy traffic northbound 5 from South 188 up to South Center. That's from an earlier accident. This report is sponsored by Swedish Hospital.
Not a pleasant commute with all the rain out there, and that's pretty much the way it's going to be all day long. In fact, increasing showers by this afternoon, and winds coming in out of the south, 20 miles an hour today, 25 by tonight. It's going to be wet and breezy tomorrow, starting to dry out by the weekend. Sunday, clouds and 65 degrees.
Oh, geez. So they revised our weekend. It's not going to be as sweet after all.
No, it's not.
Darned. Melanie Griffith's desperate love for Antonio Banderas could cause her to lose her unborn child. The jealous beauty is defying her doctor's orders and traipsing around the world to keep an eye on her guy while he's filming Evita. You know, the man-hungry Madonna is out to seduce him, according to our reports. So there you go. And she's hanging around just to make sure that doesn't happen. Melanie's fed-up physician, Dr. Lee Newman, has made the 4 months pregnant actress sign a waiver saying that she has been warned she's in grave danger.
Wow.
But she traipses nevertheless.
Well, skater Tanya Harding is canceling her divorce, canceling her marriage. She's getting a divorce.
She's getting a divorce, is that it?
Yeah, she was married on December 23rd.
Yeah.
Some guy named Michael Smith. It was husband number 2 for Tanya. For Michael, it was wife number 4. Apparently, Tanya wants to concentrate not on their marriage, but on resuming her skating career, albeit a difficult task.
Yeah.
Poor Tanya.
OJ in love with Nicole lookalike screams the headline. O.J. Simpson is in a hot and heavy romance with a sexy blonde who's an amazing lookalike for his slain ex-wife, Nicole. Kimberly Ashby is this lady. She's flipped for the former football star, even though she's convinced he's guilty of Nicole's murder.
What?
She likes his lifestyle, his celebrity, his charisma, and charm.
Yeah.
That's what insiders say. Let's see. Kimberly works for an airline introduced to O.J. by one of his bodyguards shortly after release from prison in October. O.J. was speechless. Couldn't believe how much she looks like Nicole.
Wow. Weird. Dean Cain, we're talking television Superman here, doesn't want you to believe what you read, at least not in those doggone tabloids.
No!
I guess there was a report this week that the star of ABC's Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, was quitting the show because of a nasty salary dispute.
Uh-oh.
Well, Dean said from the set yesterday, the article made me gag. They didn't bother checking with me, my agent, my publicist, the network, or the studio. Yes, I will be back next year.
All right.
Now, when he comes back, will the couple finally be married? He would not say, but adds their commitment to one another is stronger than ever. They just have a lot of difficulty staying together.
It's just like life, isn't it?
Really. Even for the Man of Steel.
Indeed.
Welcome to real life, Superman. Nicolas Cage is kind of... Do we need to, have this verified that he's kind of strange?
No.
Nicolas Uncaged, Hollywood's wackiest star, is a prankster from hell. Nicholas is pretty darn weird on and off the screen. What kind of stuff? Well, during a U.S. air flight, for instance, Nicholas grabbed a intercom microphone and did the unthinkable, announcing to passengers, "This is your captain speaking. I'm not feeling well right now. I'm losing control of the aircraft." Well, when the plane landed in San Francisco, Cage was grabbed by 3 policemen and hauled to jail.
Oh, no.
He was lucky enough to get off with a good scolding. They call him an off-center actor who just won, of course, the Oscars for his brilliant portrayal of a doomed alcoholic leaving Las Vegas. He once bought an old Camaro and went around smashing it into trash cans just for the fun of it. At 18, he threw a ketchup bottle across a restaurant just to do something really dangerous. Well, all the cooks ran out and chased him out of the place with their knives drawn.
It was dangerous.
He's just one wacky guy. Nicolas Cage, wacko, and apparently thinks he's bulletproof.
Playing a Batman may impress some people, but not Siskel and Ebert. No, Gene Siskel says he's not that wowed that George Clooney, or anybody else for that matter, gets to wear the cape and the cowl. He says the big thing about being Batman, merely the money. Siskel sniffs. If you're serious about acting, you probably wouldn't take the role. It isn't much of a job if you really want to get into it. You're covered in rubber. It's just money.
Yeah, like he wouldn't take the job for the money. Yeah. Which one was that, Siskel or Ebert?
That was Siskel.
He's a crabby one. Yeah.
He is crabby.
Yeah, he's kind of scary. Scrabby and crabby.
He's a grumpy old man.
Well, we just read about this.
Yes.
Did you hear about this? Guy's brains. This is according to a researcher who did research on a total of under 80 people, men and women.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, and he discovered that men's brains shrink like about a third more than women's do.
Yeah, 3 times faster, curbing their memory, concentration, and reasoning power, turning them into grumpy old men starting at the age of 18.
Like, this is news to you? Well, you're guys. You
it
wouldn't
is
know,
to
but
us, yeah.
Yeah, well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's true.
Really?
I'm not grumpy.
No. You a little psycho.
Well, if we are,
brain.
it's a biological problem.
Oh.
We can't help it.
Oh, you're just victims.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you, Ty.
Back off.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Ty.
And it's 15 before 7 o'clock.
Secretary's Week is coming up April 22nd. Now, KJR-FM and office team want to give a break to the hard-working administrative support people, secretaries, office assistants, the office professionals who do a great job.
Nominate that someone in your office you couldn't do without for a day off on us.
We've arranged with office team to give 5 winners a day off.
A convertible for the day from Hertz Rent-A-Car.
And a spa body care package from Umalina. Enter at any Fred Meyer. Look for the Win a Day Off display at the customer information desk before Friday, April 19th. Each morning during Secretary's Week, April 22nd through the 26th, Charlie and Ty will announce a day off winner on the greatest hits of the 70s, 95.7 KJR-FM.
If fear of the for details.
Steely Dan.
I thought it was fabulous. The show was incredible.
It was so excited.
The show's great.
It was great, man.
It took nearly 2 decades to bring their music to the stage. Now they're back. The Budweiser Concert Series presents a very rare evening with Steely Dan. Doing it again for 2 nights, Friday and Saturday, August 16th and 17th at the Gorge. If you missed them last time, don't miss this time. And if you did see them, wait till you see Steely Dan now. Friday and Saturday, August 16th and 17th. Tickets will go on sale this Saturday morning at 9. And all Ticketmaster outlets are charged by phone at 628-0888. Steely Dan returns to the Gorge. This Bud's for you.
KJR Seattle, Channel 95.7.
Greatest hits of the 70s. Charlie and Ty, good morning. Coming up, it's Mr. Zodiac. 11 front of the hour, 7 o'clock this Thursday morning.